Hello and welcome to this edition of On the Scene. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. You know, it's getting to be warm outside, and that can mean only one thing, and it's not that summer's here. It means that National Night Out is right around the corner. Tuesday, August the 7th to be exact. Coming up on today's program, we're going to highlight this great event in the city of Suffolk. Stay tuned. Welcome back to On the Scene, joined now by Captain Steve Patterson with the Suffolk Police Department to talk about National Night Out. It is that time of year again, and we're all excited about it because Tuesday, August the 7th will be here before we know it. You know, we've started to have a little bit of extremely hot weather coming up, and you know, people start thinking hot weather, that means National Night Out.
Exactly.
Captain Patterson, talk about your experiences with National Night Out over the years, and also give us a little bit about what National Night Out is.
Well, to begin with, National Night Out is a night to come out and celebrate the victories that we've gained throughout the year, fighting crime, trying to solve community problems, working together as a city with the community to resolve some of the issues that come up between the city and the community. For myself, it's an opportunity to get out. It should do it every day, really, but we get one night a year that we can really come out and as a city government, as a city police department, get with the community, meet the folks we don't get to see throughout the year and converse about what's going on, try to help them get to know us and we get to know them, and just building partnerships and relationships with each other.
And really, it really is just a big street party throughout the city. All the different communities have their own events going on, and it's an opportunity, as you said, for the public safety folks to get together with the community and mix and mingle in a different format. Loose, easy, good food, a lot of music, you know, really good times. Just talk about what, if someone has never participated in National Night Out before, what they can expect if they pick out one community, you know, and all of them kind of, everybody does their own little thing and puts their own little nuances to it, but what's an event like?
Well, the event is more or less a community reunion cookout of sorts. Some communities will go so far as to show movies. Some communities will do cornhole tournaments. They'll play games. They'll have events and activities for children. The event is a party atmosphere, but it's a serious undertaking that the community is trying to solve the problems it has. We as a police department can't do it alone. The community can't do it as alone. So it's an opportunity for everyone to get out and gain from a night of being aware of what's going on in their community and trying to make a difference.
That's right. And of course, throughout the summer, we're going to be building to the big night of Tuesday,
Yes,
August the 7th, and part of that is getting communities to sign up. And recently we had our community kickoff, but just because you weren't there, and of course you were one of the speakers, I believe, at that event, correct?
Yes, sir.
Giving some great information there. Doesn't mean you still don't have an opportunity. So again, if you'd like to sign up for National Night Out, you can visit the website at suffolknno.org, and we'll have that address on the screen. Or you're also welcome to call Diana Klink in our Media and Community Relations office. Diana can be reached at 514-4104. So there's some ways you can still get involved, and again, you have plenty of time to do it, but start thinking about getting your community together to partner up, to come together again to say no to crime, which again is the big message here, what we're trying to get across here to our citizens. And you know, over the years, Suffolk has really had a lot of success because we're judged nationally on this within cities, I should say, that have similar populations. Last year we were top 5. We had 2 #1 finishes nationally in a row a couple years ago, so we've been pretty successful with it. And locally, you know, not only are people out there having fun and meeting with their public safety partners and getting together, again, as we said, to say no to crime, but there's also, we have judges that are going out and taking tours around the city so that we can look at all the communities and kind of pick out the best of the best. And we've had some real success stories over the years. And how's the judging go? How is that coordinated?
The judging occurs with usually volunteers from Target warehouse out in western Suffolk.
Sure.
And what they do is provide volunteers, and they're hooked into the tours with police and fire and other city dignitaries, and they go from community to community. They judge the event on different parameters to ensure that everyone's judged equally.
Correct.
And you know, it's a good time to get out there, and the private partners come in and they look at truly what's a good event. There have been a lot of success stories. We've seen events that were brand new events that take #1 because ultimately they knocked it out of the ballpark.
Right.
I mean, they've got a lot of volunteers, they got a lot of community support and a lot of donations, and the next thing you know, they're #1 because they've really, like I said, knocked it out of the ballpark. They did real good with it.
Of course, everybody, well, a lot of folks like to be very competitive, so again, we like to encourage that. But at the same time, whether you win or you don't, everyone's a winner for participating in National Night Out.
Exactly.
And of course, we mentioned a little bit earlier about the community kickoff event, and I think we're going to take some time and hear some, if you will, some interviews or some testimonials, I say, from that night of people who have been out there, who have been successful with their community parties. So maybe to give you some ideas on what you can do with your community, whether you've been doing this for a few years or if it's a first-time event. So let's listen to some of those comments now.
National Night Out for Applewood Farms means bringing the community out together beyond the doors of our neighborhood. It means bringing businesses from our area in and bringing our neighbors out together, letting everybody get FaceTime with each other, have a good time, eat a lot of good food, and more importantly, tell crime that it's not welcome here. The officers get to know you as a community, know that you're willing to work with them to help with whatever situations might be going on. Then it's easier for them to do their job, and it's easier for us to get the service needed when we need service.
We are more connected. We have gotten things more resolved and through the National Night Out, and it's a wonderful thing. We have had good cooperation with the police department. Whenever we had call, it can be minimum or maximum. We always have gotten a good response from them, and they have done very well in our community. We don't have any complaints.
It brings out everyone. We have a huge event that we usually do a movie on the lawn. We do hot dogs, chips, drinks, so all the kids just love that. The parents come out, businesses, it's just really good. So, and making that connection is a wonderful thing. And then having your community members also make that, not just the ones that are trying to pull it together and get ones organized and all, it's the community seeing ones out there, you know, and making the connection themselves and all together. So it's wonderful.
It's very good. I mean, we explain to them and let them know how important it is for us to be neighbors, to know one another, and not just live next door to somebody, but watch out for one another. And we also let them know that we're always going to fight against crime in our neighborhood.
So again, everyone's encouraged to get out there and sign up for National Night Out. Get your community involved. Again, to do that, you can go to the website at SuffolkNNO.org, or you can call Diana Klink at 514-4104. Now, we talked about some events that come up throughout the summer, and we again love to promote National Night Out wherever we can. And one such event coming up on Friday, July the 6th, it's involved with our TGIF concert, but it's more than just a concert that night, it's a duck race. So talk about what a duck race is and what we'll be doing that night.
Well, what we'll be doing is the Media and Community Relations and Police Department will be handing out, along with the National Night Out Committee, we'll be handing out tickets to register your duck. Once we get all the tickets out, which is roughly around 7 o'clock, we will put the ducks in the water, and the ducks swim a certain amount of distance. I really can't say how far it is, and the number one duck wins. That's right. The prizes are given out for first, second, and third duck that comes across. And it's a fun event. I noticed last year it was amazing watching all the adults standing on the docks just laughing and looking at the little ducks going down the river and seeing who was going to win. So it was actually kind of entertaining to watch the participants as much as it was to watch the ducks. Right. But it's a good event to get out and start people to know about National Night Out and that sort of stuff. And
of course, it's free to participate. You just have to show up to the TGIF concert again on Friday, July the 6th at Constance Wharf Park and Marina. Get your ticket. You look for us. We'll be out there. You can't miss the red, white, and blue of the National Night Out, folks. Again, and the ducks we're talking about are not real ducks. They're rubber ducks. The rubber ducks. Sir. So again, we just want to be clear about that as far as what do you see floating down the river. And again, first, second, and third do win prizes, so be looking forward to that. And now again, the night of National Night Out, which we mentioned is Tuesday, August the 7th. Yes. We always have a big kickoff event, and this year we're going to have it at the new Animal Care Shelter, which will be cutting the ribbon for that over there on Forest Glen Drive that same afternoon, that same day, and then we'll roll that right into our National Night Out kickoff. Again, we have all the local dignitaries and everybody there. We have all the caravans that go throughout the city, again with the judges and people that are just participating to kind of go see what's going on in the city. But that's a nice way to kind of steamroll straight into the evening, isn't it?
Yes, sir. The kickoff is a good event. A lot of the city dignitaries will speak. We basically bring everyone as an inclusive event and talk about the goals and objectives of the night of getting to know each other and fight crime and you know, just get out and meet with your neighbor and have a good conversation about what's going on in the community, and that's how we kick it off, and then we go out on our tours, and it's a very fun-filled event. And unfortunately, we can't spend a lot of time with every community, but we do try to reach out to all the communities.
Correct.
So.
And I think the big word there is community, because that's
Yes,
what we're talking about for the city as a whole. And again, getting communities involved, but everybody really, the city of Suffolk is a community unto itself. So
Yes, sir.
it's getting everyone out there to, again, say no to crime, to get out there and meet your neighbors, visit with your neighbors, have some good food, have good times. But again, you know, with the serious message, again, of saying no to crime, as we've said. And it's a great opportunity to do that. And again, we also want to note that Target, of course, is the national sponsor. You mentioned the fact that the Suffolk Import Warehouse here in Suffolk is heavily participating with the fact of our judges, and they're out there. We also have youth from our Suffolk Initiative on Youth and the Office on Youth are participating. So again, it's that community feel that everybody from the businesses, again, the businesses are also participating with National Night Out sites as well. The businesses and the citizens coming together, again, with that message, again, simply saying no to crime. Well, Captain Patterson, thank you for being with us today. I want to note again that if you're interested in signing up your community or finding out more just what National Night Out is all about, you feel free to call Diana Klink in the Office of Media and Community Relations with the City of Suffolk. Her number is 514-4104, or visit the website at suffolknno.org. And if you forget that address, just go to the city's website. Right on the front page, we have a nice button there that'll direct you to the website. So again, National Night Out 2012 for Tuesday, August the 7th. We're looking forward to it. Again, probably going to be one of the hottest days of the year, but again, it's a lot of good fun and a good time to get out there and be a part of your community. Thank you. Welcome back to On the Scene. You know, we've already talked about National Night Out 2012 and what you can expect. Right now, we're going to take a look back at National Night Out 2011 so you can see all the fun events that took place here in the city of Suffolk. And this video that you're going to see is our highlight video that got us a top 5 finish in the nation last year. Take a look.
I think National Night Out is one of the greatest events that has happened to Suffolk.
National Night Out in Suffolk, Virginia is something you have to see for yourself to truly experience what this event means to our citizens. From humble beginnings to a citywide night of fun, festivities, and fellowship, Suffolk has wrapped its arms around National Night Out for a big old hug. The city of Suffolk has been named one of the top 100 best small cities to live, and National Night Out is a big part of the reason why. With a population of over 85,000 residents, Suffolk is one of the fastest growing cities in Virginia, as well as the largest landmass city in the state. And pretty much all of those 430 square miles are used up celebrating National Night Out. The 2011 campaign certainly didn't begin or end on August 2nd. Suffolk puts a year's worth of planning into making its National Night Out special. From Peanut Fest to the Holiday Parade, and from a spring community sign-up event to a special city council presentation, Suffolk makes sure its residents and businesses know that National Night Out is coming. Suffolk also enjoys the corporate support of Target's Import Warehouse, located in the heart of Suffolk's business corridor. These great community partners work to help promote National Night Out to all of their employees. The Project 365 theme for this year was It Takes a Neighborhood, and that theme was the reason for the setting for this year's kickoff location in the historic Hall Place neighborhood. Following a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the opening of the 17-acre Fairgrounds Neighborhood Project, a mixed-income community that has been in the works for nearly 10 years, elected officials, residents, city administration, and staff, along with all of our public safety partners, banded together to start National Night Out in style. Current Virginia Destroyers UFL football coach and former NFL head coach Marty Schottenheimer joined in the fun and likened Suffolk to the town he grew up in, a community that worked together.
Well, I'm excited to have been included in this, and of course, it's like the old, we used to have street fairs in my hometown, and I reference my hometown because I'm so proud of being a part of that community. But it's an interaction of people, and with interaction there's dialogue, and with dialogue there are ideas, and with ideas there are plans, and with plans and hard work a lot of things can get done.
From there, 7 tour groups canvassed over 80 communities and businesses during the night, with 2 ending sites to bring everyone together to finish off a great National Night Out evening. Everywhere you would go, it was the red, white, and blue showcasing the partnership between our public safety staff and our citizens. Now let's take a tour of just some of the sites Suffolk had to offer.
I'll bring back.
We're on 500 hot dogs, and I can't believe the crowd out here. It's awesome. I think it's a good thing to get all the community together. Everybody has hard times, this, that, and the other. It's time to come together and have a great time.
All right. Alexis don't like me. Not as easy as it used to be.
It says no gangs, no guns, no drugs, and no violence. There you go.
National Night Out is about everybody saying no to crime and giving crime a good kick where it needs it.
Wait, you mean running like running? Yes, running.
So, that's for you. Come on over here. Put your hand on that thing. And we want to thank you.
I like National Night because we had fun, we spent time with each other, we played games and lots of stuff that were fun.
Get a little smile.
Get gas.
Check 1, 2. Thank you for your participation. This is the largest crime prevention initiative anywhere, National Night Out. And it's folks like yourselves that make it happen.
I actually am just enjoying being able to spend time with my kids because I work a lot. So it was nice to get off early and come home and just spend the evening with my kids outside.
Good job.
You cha-cha with your right, you cha-cha with your left, you turn to the right.
Well, I think events like this is important because it does keep crime out the neighborhood, and families spend time together and they build a great relationship. Go National Night Out!
You must be very hot. Oh, you poor thing. Do you want a cold drink? Oh, there you go. There goes the 3. Oh, you didn't say I had the shoot.
National Night Out!
Oh, that's too cute. He's laughing.
You looking?
Thanks, Boogie, a dog. Go get him.
He's been waiting on you since yesterday.
I'm too nervous to tell him anything.
It's more like a family reunion. So it brings everybody out. We get to talk, we get to communicate. Sometimes we're busy in our everyday lives. We don't get to do this and slow down and talk to each other and face each other, shake each other's hand, and just hug each other. So now we're getting to do a lot of that.
Just nice to see people coming out and having a nice time, and everybody's having fun and getting plenty to eat.
National Night Out means to me that as a whole, that the communities come together to fight crime and to say that we will not tolerate crime in our neighborhoods.
This night should be every night. Should be more of this. Not only tonight, but every day.
I've just seen lots of people all over the city having a wonderful time and getting together, things they probably wouldn't be doing tonight otherwise, and it's just wonderful. It means community. It really means getting together and making sure that we are all one. We always talk about that, and I think tonight's the kind of night that shows that that's truly where we are.
Following the festivities, the Suffolk National Night Out Committee hosted the 2011 Community Award presentation. Each participating community and business was recognized, with special honors also being awarded following the tabulations of judges' scores. The top business was the Downtown Business Association, Washington Square Mall Tenants, and Fairgrounds Promotion Committee, where more than 25 downtown merchants and businesses worked together to throw a going-away party for crime, complete with a vintage car show, horseback rides, and children's entertainment. The Rookie of the Year was the Downtown Driver Merchants Association. Folks enjoyed a cornhole tournament, remote control car demonstration, and the foot-stomping sounds of a country music recording artist. The best community was Applewood Farms Homeowners Association. Judges summed up this event with one word: wow. Great food, family fun, and live music kept this party jumping all night. And the best combined community award went to our Greater Oakland Chuckatuck Civic League, where over 600 friends and neighbors gathered for a truly spectacular evening. A school supply giveaway was an exciting highlight for kids who attended this amazing event. So as you can see, National Night Out in Suffolk, Virginia brings out the best our city has to offer. It's people reaching out to people to say no to crime and have a fun night out at the same time. The saying goes, it's a good time to be in Suffolk, and that phrase certainly holds true when talking about National Night Out. It's a year's worth of planning and promotion that culminates with the big night, where citizens join with their neighbors in a way that is like no other. National Night Out is an event that has put its mark on the Suffolk map and will continue to make crime a thing of the past in our ever-growing city with down-home charm. Thanks for watching this edition of On the Scene. We'll see you next time.